Hey folks, Landstarter here, and you're watching episode 15 in my Horizons playthrough. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher. Today I'm joined on the server by Dornall, and I believe Bishop the Fox is around somewhere too. We've also had a new person join the server, Escadora. Go check out his channel. He's probably posting some videos by the time that this one goes up. So, today, though, we want to get into some Galacticraft, and I want to play with Matter Overdrive a little bit. I don't think I'm going to have time for any magic today, but that's coming on soon enough. But we want to do some technical stuff first. So, Dornell has some Galacticraft stuff that we want to share with you real quick before we get into too deep into it. There's some important things. So, there's a machine that you have to make before you can make any of the other Galacticraft machines.
And that is the Circuit Fabricator.
The Circuit Fabricator, which takes some aluminums and buttons and aluminum wire. This stuff right here. Let's go ahead and put that together for him. So the aluminum wire is, what's the recipe for that? It's just aluminum and wool. So we might need to get some kind of a wool farm. And I think I have something downstairs that's going to do most of that. What did I miss here?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I think it can run off the ultimate cable, the universal cable. We need the aluminum wiring to build the machines.
Right, and it will. I can confirm that. Oh, actually, get some universal cable. Where are we going to put this at? Where are we going to put our Galacticraft laboratory?
Well, that doesn't need power.
This doesn't need power?
That piece does not need power.
Are you sure about that, Circuit Fabricator?
Pretty sure.
I think that since it has a big old power unit input on the side of it, I think it's going to need power.
I guess it does need power.
Where I was thinking over here someplace.
Yeah, you said that the other day.
Okay.
We were going to put it on this back wall back here somewhere.
Somewhere back in this general area, or it could be like right here. Could be right here. Kind of behind this. We're going to close this up and put it in a closet door. Put a closet door in so we can hide that, I think.
Alright, and yes, I'm going to have to take a trip out, search for some oil.
Oil? I think we can fabricate the oil. We had to, well, I don't know if it's the same thing. We might be able to make it using Engineer's Toolbox and shale. So there might be options for that. There might be other options for that. Where do you want this? This is the middle of the room for now. I guess it's easy. Yep. It's easy enough to move it later. So you see this side? It's got the energy input.
Yeah, it does need energy. It doesn't show it needing energy when you're building it. But
there we go. There's power for it. So you're going to be able to make circuits with this, and it has kind of a funky interface, but take some silicon. We've got a little bit of silicon. I'm assuming diamonds because it looks like there's a shaded out diamond there.
And redstone.
And redstone. Okay. And this makes like different levels of circuits too, depending on what you put in it, doesn't it?
I do believe so, but right now it's just basic. Let me see if I can find the recipe button.
Yeah, I don't see a recipe button. There's definitely an energy amount. Process bar. Anyway, I'm going to let you fool around with that. I'm going to go get into some Matter Overdrive because that has me very interested. That's Star Trek stuff.
Yep, I'm going to need the Digiminer down for some silicone too.
Yeah, sure. Let's, I'll just put it over this general area. And we can run some ultimate cable right into that. There you go. Hopefully that'll get your silicone or silicon. So silicone and silicon are two different things. So let's get into some because one of the things I really want to make is transporter, an actual transporter from Star Trek. So that is the Matter Overdrive. Right, where's it at? That one right there. This one right here. This is the first thing I want to create and mess with. So it takes a Heisenberg compensator, an integration matrix, and a matter energy conversion matrix. Ooh, and some titanium plates. Well, I've got a bunch of titanium. I mined up some dilithium. I was able to do that. Went around until I found a dilithium ore and I silk touched it. And then I was able to program the digital miner using the item filter, using the item stack configure filter. Right now it's oh no, stop! We need no more trilithium. I've got plenty of it. Might need more dilithium. Now, when I do the dilithium, though, I do put the silk touch mode on it. Let's reset it, configure it, go in here, and let's change that to dilithium ore. Save that. Yeah, I'm not worried about holes under our base because we've already got so many holes under our base. It really doesn't matter at this point. It really don't matter. I always want to put the silk touch mode on when I'm pulling the dilithium because if I get the ore, let me put my one piece of ore back because I don't want to ever lose that one piece of ore. Then I won't be able to reprogram the digital miner. So there we go. There's all the dilithium that was in this area. Excellent. I got a few bits. That's actually good. Good, like 12 pieces of ore. I'll place that down, and then I will get out the redstonic drill. Remember, this has Fortune 5 on it. So this is going to give me potentially, there we go, a bunch of dilithium crystals extra. So remember, I only had 12 ore, and I'm going to end up with 27 crystals total. So that's more than double the amount of ore that I pulled up. Now, if I would only just let that mine, I would have only got 12 crystals if I would have let it. Don't forget to turn the silk touch off, because we do that so that so Dornow doesn't have to remember to do it. So silk touch off. And I only want to use silk touch on things that are extremely rare like that I actually have the option to use the redstonic drill to get additional materials. And as far as I know, dilithium is the only thing in the pack that I really care about at the moment that has that issue. So there we go, bunch of dilithium crystal. Let's grab a bunch of, where is it? There it is. Titanium ingots. And we are going to go ahead and make some plates. I'm just going to get a bunch of plates because I know I'm going to need them for this build. So this is the first thing we want to make. The teleports entities. I wonder why it's called teleports entities. It should be called a transporter. We're going to need some isolinear circuits. I wish I think it's my texture pack that causes that. I'm not sure. Maybe there's just no textures for it. I should go fix that though. Isolinear circuits, that's redstone, iron, and glass. Plus some, let's see, do I have a couple of isolinears left from earlier? I think I do somewhere have an isolinear chip or two. Thought I did. Must have used it up. Yeah, actually, I think I used it on my phaser upgrades. So let's go ahead and get a few of these. So you got to start with the Mark 1. You can get a couple of those. And then I think the first tier upgrade is to add some gold to it. Pretty simple. There we go. Some Mark 2s. I think that's all I need for that. Actually, probably going to need a bunch to make these other components. Where they go? I need a one of these. What is it? Mark 2 and 2 Mark 1s. So let's get some more Mark 1s. And make our Heisenberg compensator. Need an eye vendor and a machine casing. I'm missing there, redstone, I think. Machine casing. No? What else am I missing here? Redstone, gold. Oh, titanium ingots. Some more of those. There we go. get one of those. And I can almost guarantee that the other one is going to require that as well. And is the the compensation matrix or the matter energy matrix conversion thing? Is it going to require one? No. Okay. All right, let's try this now. We need an Eye of Ender. Eye of Ender. Lots of stuff. Go ahead and throw this extra tritanium ore in there so that I can process up. Gives me another inventory slot. Where we go here? Need this first. What's up?
I may need you to go Silk Touch one because I'm not getting it to come up at all.
Silicon?
Yeah.
Let me try something real quick. I think I know how you doing it here. You trying to do item filter? What?
Or dictionary.
Or dictionary. Get rid of that for a second. Let's try a new one. Yes, try the or dictionary. Star SILI. Star. Nope. Oh wait, I know. Maybe capital S. Star. There we go. Save that. And
what was it?
You have to use capital S.
I was.
Well, let's see if this works. Do we want to silk touch this to get more?
No. Well, you can with your fortune, but I don't have that.
Yeah, I know, but there's not that much of it. Like 100 some. We'll pull it up with silk touch. And I'll just let you or I'll break it, or I'll let you borrow my thing for a moment. So do I have everything for this? Isolinear circuits, matter. Okay, I do. I do have everything for that now. So there's our Heisenberg compensator. Now we need the integration matrix. So just the regular ender pearl. Probably gonna need a few of these. You ready for it, the tool?
No, I got some silicone. I'm just right now I'm building. I have to build an anvil so I can build the first compressor, so I can start getting plates to build the electric compressor.
Okay. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you.
And we have no iron?
Oh yeah, we're low on iron. I used so much iron making those tanks, man. Those tanks are so. You can see that I set up a crafter just for this. It makes these tanks, which takes 8 of those tanks to make the iron tanks, which takes 8 of those tanks to make the gold tanks, which takes 8 of those tanks to make the quartz tanks. It takes 8 of those to make the diamond tank. So
an abundance of iron you guys can have if you want some. Still in ore form.
Yeah, Dornell might come over and grab a little bit so that he doesn't have to mine any. So yeah, I used like.
What do you want in trade?
1,000 logs.
What do you got?
I used 1,000 logs, and I used the precision sawmill to cut those all up into planks, and then cut the planks into sticks using the sawmill. So I got quite a lot of sticks out of all those logs, like 1,000 logs, and over 40,000 cobble. Like. Through the crusher, I actually there was so much of it to do. I actually set up its own crusher, 2 crushers actually. Crush the cobble into gravel, crush the gravel into sand, and then smelt that into glass just to make all those tanks. Like I said, I would probably not do those again. And the other bad thing about these tanks is they don't keep their inventory when you pick them up. So if we got to move those, make sure we use a cardboard box.
Gotcha.
So do not break those tanks because you'll lose massive amounts of fluid. I don't think I would use those again, but they are pretty cool. At least not that top tier one. I might make quartz ones or gold ones, because these ones are like. So it starts out with 1 bucket, goes to 8 buckets, goes to 64 buckets. I mean, it's just basically exactly like the old solar compact solars, where you had to make like 8 of every previous level to get the next one tier up, just like that. Anyway, back to making my transporter, because I don't know if I'm going to get time to actually make all this other stuff. Because I really wanted to get into making a replicator. I think that would be pretty freaking awesome. But we'll get there eventually. Maybe I'll do some of that. Maybe I'll do that massive amount of crafting off camera and then just show you how it works. Next episode. Yeah, we'll just say that we're going to do that. But today we're going to continue on with the teleporter because it's super awesome. Do I have everything for it? I need a glowstone block. Am I there yet? Nope. I still need liquid matter conversion matrix. Now, do I have everything? No. What am I missing? Titanium, Heisenberg compensators, isolinear circuits. Oh, I used up all my tier 2 isolinears, so I gotta make some more of those. That's easy enough. Perfect. Now, can I shift click this? Yes. Woohoo! There it is. Now, I'm pretty sure this requires power. So we're just going to put it over here for testing purposes. I'll just put it right here. Does connect to power. It does receive power. I don't know what that means. KM. Does it need matter? Maybe it requires matter as well. So I'm not sure here. Do we need well, this is the first time I've played with this. I also got one of these things here. Matter scanner. Maybe I need this. I'm not sure how this works. Does that go in there? No. I think that's just a slot so that you can power up this battery here. Oh, we got a open menu. Oh, there, look at that. Ah ha ha. That's a tricky interface there. Okay, so we got home configuration. Oh, look at this. We got upgrades that we can give it. Nice. Let's try making a nearby teleporter.
So the only way in is to teleport in?
To where? What?
Bishop's Tower.
Yes. Well, he had a cobblestone staircase.
It's still there. It's just easier to teleport.
Okay,
I came up to ladder.
Oh, okay. One sec.
So we got negative 648, negative 2294. Why? So we can edit. Can we edit this? Negative 648. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. It shows us how far away we're going.
I'm going to grab 7 stacks, so...
Let's just save that.
Alright, that's fine.
Whatever it's worth to you.
We'll call that payment for all the training you guys have done.
Yes. It works. I need a test dummy so I can show the audience what it actually looks like when somebody else teleports. And you can see at the destination where I'm going to be. Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. So what if I... Okay, what if I go and teleport myself? Oh, somebody coming back? Cool. Where do we want to teleport?
Yeah, it's me. Hold on, let me go dump these into the grinder.
Okay. Okay, this is so cool. This is like a true teleporter transporter type thing. I mean, we're definitely going to be using this upstairs. And you can have alternate destinations too. I don't know what the matter is for. KM. Maybe you can also teleport these things. I can throw some.
We're gonna throw them a couple ender pearls and some other stuff because he just gave me 7 stacks of iron.
Nice. What's his coordinates? Do you have his coordinates over there? I want to try something.
I can get them for you.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Let's go. Don't send him. Don't give him nothing yet because I want to try this.
Oh, I'm not. Oh.
Because this would be cool.
53, 218, Negative 905.
53, 218, and that's negative 905.
Yep.
5. Let's see if that worked. Cool. Okay, now we have 2 buttons here. Let's switch it to the. Switch it to bishop. Go. Doesn't want to.
Where you?
There we go. Oh, okay. Bishop. Oh, there. Bishop is active. All right. You wanted to send him some stuff?
I was gonna
throw it on the teleport. Throw it on the transporter.
Oh, okay. Are you there, Bishop?
Yeah, I'm here.
Like at that location that he just.
I'm up the one in the sky, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I gave him. Okay. I'm gonna throw you some ender pearls here for helping us out.
Alright.
Did one just show up?
No.
Might need to edit it a little bit. Hang on. Give it a little bit of higher value. Higher Y value.
218 was the Y value.
Yeah, that might be too close to 4. Try sending something through now. Whoops.
It even sounded like StarCrack.
Yeah, doesn't it? Anything? Anything over there?
Nope. Would it come like on my matter receiver?
Whoa. No. Shouldn't. It's at those exact location.
It'll be on your receiver pad.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Alright, yeah, no, there's nothing here.
Yeah, I wouldn't step on there right now because I don't know. It might be too far, or it might not. It might be not hitting the destination exactly right because of the distance. Because there's upgrades for this that give it like additional stability and stuff.
Don't throw away any more ender pearls.
No, just mess with it. Okay, here, hang on. Let's switch it back to the nearby. All right, jump on there. I just want to show the audience what it looks like. It's set to just go like 7 feet over. Or 7 meters over. Because this will work. Wow.
Yep. Hold on, I'm going.
See, now look behind you. Isn't that awesome? Alright, jump on there. It's so cool. Okay, well, I'm happy. I've gotten what I wanted to do done for this episode.
All right,
this
I need you to
super awesome.
I need you to hit pause for a minute on the recording.
Okay. Well, actually, we're gonna just wrap it up because I think we've already gone like a good 20 or 30 minutes. And if not, then I'll be back. Maybe I'll show that matter other thing, the replicator.
Okay.
After I put it together, because it's a bunch of crafting, and there's no point in showing all that. So, back in a moment, maybe. All right, folks, I'm back for a moment, just because I had a little bit of extra time at the end of this video, so I wanted to explain or show a little bit of the progress that we got done with Galacticraft. We've made the NASA workbench, which is a pretty cool looking block. It is possible to have this part of it be sunk into the ground. It's a little tricky, but it can be done. Might show that later. We've got, what have we got? We've got the circuit fabricator, who's been making lots of circuits. Apparently this slot is what torches go in there. Redstone torches.
Torches, repeaters, and there's one other one.
Okay, so there's a couple different circuits can be made that. And he's upgraded to an electric compressor, so that's much more efficient, I think, on the materials, isn't it?
No, it still uses the same amount of materials, it just does it twice as fast.
Just does it faster and uses power rather than having to give it like coal or whatever.
Right.
And then you've got an oxygen compressor over here, so we've got some oxygen tanks, so when we go into space we're ready to go. You can kind of see them on my back underneath my clockwork wings. And oxygen collector, which is just collecting oxygen here on Earth. I think it does it at a pretty good rate when you have, I mean, it's based on how many air blocks are around it or something, isn't it? So you want to make sure that there's as much air blocks around that as possible.
In space.
And in space it collects from like leaves. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. And you just put together a refiner. So we're gonna have to figure out some oil. I don't know if there's oil, if we can find it in the world. I don't remember seeing any oil.
I haven't yet, but it's supposed to be around somewhere.
Okay, so we might do that. There's also the possibility of using the engineer's toolbox. Like if we go down to bedrock, we might find some shale or some things like that, and we can get oil from that, I think. And I don't know if it's compatible or not, but we're going to find out. So yeah, that's where we're at with Galacticraft, and we've let's go up here. We'll just go up through there. That's where the oil, or where the refined rocket fuel is going to come up through to the fuel loaders, and we can see we've got the little rocket launch pads. These are actually a multi-block structure. Let me just break one of those so you can see what we're talking about. Oh, breaks the whole thing. But it's actually made of these 9 rocket launch pads, and when you put those down into a 3x3 pattern, it forms the rocket launch pad. So I think we just put the rocket on there, like right-click it onto there, and it'll show up. But we haven't made those just yet. But we are ready, getting ready to go to space soon. Maybe we'll do some magic in space. So the replicator system, this thing is really awesome. It is kind of complicated and a little bit of a PITA to set up. You can use these matter network cables and matter transport pipes to actually space all this stuff out. But I found that it seemed to work a little bit better if I connected it directly up. So things that this is the minimal setup right here for replicating matter. So you need a matter analyzer. Well, actually, this part's probably not super necessary. The minimal setup is that you need a matter scanner, a matter decomposer, and a replicator. You wouldn't need anything other than those 3 things to start replicating matter. Now, to store patterns and be able to do a little more complex things, this is probably about the minimal setup that you're going to want. So you need a network switch to make sure that all your components can talk to each other, the ones that need to talk to each other. The only part that doesn't need to be connected to the network is the matter decomposer. What this does is it just breaks down material into matter plasma, and the pattern replicator uses the matter plasma to create stuff. So last thing I made was a piece of redstone. To do that, we come over to our pattern monitor, and it'll show us what we can replicate. So if I say I want 1 redstone, and I go ahead and send that request, it'll come over here to the matter replicator, send that request over there to the closest network connected matter replicator, and it'll start working. You can see that it's making a redstone right now. This matter replicator requires a redstone signal for it to turn on and actually do anything. And it's actually good that it has that function, because if it did not, it might turn on before you wanted it to. Well, there we go. There's my piece of redstone. Nice. Make sure that before you use this thing that you put some titanium plates in this slot in the machine. So if you don't have those titanium plates in there, it will emit radiation and do some very nasty effects to you and give you hunger for a very long time, as well as poison, and I think the other one was it gave me the Woobly effect. What's the Woobly effect? I forget.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. But anyway, point being, make sure you have some titanium plates in there before you attempt to use that. So the simple way to use that would be to use your matter scanner, and you can scan different items. You have to actually have an item that you can scan. Let me go down and I'll show you an example real quick of, actually, let's not go down there. Let's stay up here for a second. Just get some cobblestone or some stone. Actually, some stone. Yeah, so if we hold shift, we can see that it has a matter rating. That's good. You can actually scan things that don't have matter rating, but you won't be able to replicate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To do this in the world, you take your matter scanner and you just scan it like so. And you need to do this. See, it is now 10%. And if you go through, scan 10 pieces of stone, it destroys the item that you're scanning when you do this. So Don't scan something that you're fond of, because you will lose it. We'll get a little bit more. One more, and we're already at 100%. There we go. I must have put down 11. Put those away. Okay. I already showed the transport. We're going to put the transporter someplace cool eventually. So, this thing would go right into this slot right here, like so. And you can see that it says stone is selected. I think if we got these things are a little bit, doesn't seem to want to do it. Come on, go, do it. Online. You can also open the inventory like this and you can see that stone is selected. Oh, it says it's only at 10%. Or so it says it's at 0%. What did it do? Did it go into my pattern storage maybe? It did. It transferred the signal into the pattern drive. So actually, since I have this set up, it's not going to work that way for me. Oh well. Not a big deal, because now that it's in there, I should be able to go over to my... That's really noisy. Should be able to go over here and notice that I now have stone available for replication. I can go ahead and say, make a piece of stone.
Sorry.
Dornell is very excited about going to space. We're looking here. That did not take very long at all because stone is relatively low on the amount of matter that it requires. So the amount of matter determines how long it's going to take to replicate it. And of course you have to make sure you have some matter in there. So we can also break that back down, put it back into the system. And yeah, so if we use our matter analyzer right here, we actually don't have to burn up as many items. So if we put our scanner in there, and we'll go ahead and put 5 of these items in there, it should go ahead and start scanning them. You get this little progress bar. So it only takes 5 items if you put them in the matter analyzer rather than scanning them in the world with the scanner. But I do believe that the scanner has to be in this slot for it to work. The scanner kind of ties everything together. And we've got our pattern storage over here is the last block to talk about. Pattern storage. I'm not sure how many recipes these drives can hold. I think it's 1 or 2 or 3. But you can see each of the pattern storage can hold 6 of the pattern drives. And then of course they require energy, and the connection on the back connects it to the network switch. Now for some reason it's not registering in the network switch interface that it's connected to these devices, but trust me, they are connected in a network. Otherwise this would not be working. And can we see emergency rations is now at 20%. You can also see it in here. Where is it at here? Right here. Emergency rations 20%. Each item that it scans is going to give us 20% in the matter analyzer. So there we go. That's how we do that. Once that's scanned, I will be able to replicate it. So, and also there's another item that I have to go out, and it makes the noise every time it finishes a scan cycle. Love the noises that this makes. It gives you very much the feel of the Star Trek franchise. You beating on your ammo over here, man. Anyway, guys, I wanted to show you that before I wrap this episode the rest of the way up. So again, I will catch you later. Don't forget to leave that like and comment and the thumbs up.
Goodbye.